Hidden deep within the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico lies a city of ancient wonder, a place where towering pyramids, celestial alignments, and sacred cenotes come together in perfect harmony. Welcome to Chichén Itzá, the iconic heart of the Maya civilization, and one of the most breathtaking archaeological marvels ever discovered. More than just ruins, Chichén Itzá is a portal into a world where science, religion, and artistry fused to create one of the most sophisticated societies of its time. It's a city built not just with stone and mortar, but with astronomical precision and cultural reverence. Here, the Maya tracked the stars, celebrated their gods, played ritual ball games, and shaped a legacy that continues to fascinate the world. But how did Chichén Itzá rise to such prominence? What caused its eventual decline and abandonment? And how, centuries later, was it rediscovered and brought back into global recognition, even earning a place as one of the new 7 wonders of the world? This is not just the story of a city. It is the story of an entire civilization, its triumphs, its mysteries, and its enduring influence on the identity of Mexico and all of Mesoamerica. Join us as we journey through the complete history of Chichén Itzá, from its ancient beginnings and golden age, through its rediscovery and restoration, to the latest research and modern marvels that keep its legacy alive today. Firstly, we will see origins and geographic setting. Chichén Itzá is located in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, in a region rich with cenotes, natural sinkholes, thick jungle, and limestone bedrock. Its name roughly translates from Yucatec Maya as at the mouth of the well of the Itzá, referencing the nearby cenote sagrado, a vital water source and site of ritual offerings. Archaeological evidence suggests that the site was first inhabited by Maya peoples around 600 AD, though some minor activity may have begun even earlier. These early settlers were likely attracted to the region by its access to fresh water and trade routes connecting to other Mesoamerican cities. Secondly, rise of the city, the Classic period c. 600 to 900 AD. During the Classic Maya period, Chichén Itzá was one of many city-states in the region, thriving due to its location on important trade routes. It was originally constructed in the Puuc architectural style, characterized by ornate stone mosaics and carved stone masks on buildings. However, the city began to grow in importance and complexity toward the end of the Classic period. The arrival of new cultural influences, possibly Toltec or Central Mexican in origin, triggered a fusion of Maya and non-Maya elements, which would define the city's later character. And then Golden Age, the Itzá and Toltec influence c. 900 to 1200 AD. The terminal Classic and early post-Classic period, roughly 900 to 1200 AD, marked the height of Chichén Itzá's power and cultural significance. During this time, the Itzá Maya, possibly a group with Toltec ties or influence, established dominance over the city. This era gave rise to the most iconic structures we see today. El Castillo, Temple of Kukulkan, a pyramid dedicated to the feathered serpent deity Kukulkan, similar to Quetzalcoatl in central Mexico. The pyramid is an astronomical marvel. During the equinoxes, a serpent-shaped shadow slithers down the staircase. Temple of the Warriors, a massive stepped temple flanked by rows of columns, suggesting militaristic power. The Great Ball Court, the largest known ball court in Mesoamerica, where ceremonial ball games, possibly with sacrificial implications, took place. Sacred Cenote. This large natural sinkhole was a site for human and material sacrifices. Gold, jade, pottery, and even human remains have been found at its depths, offered to the gods. This period also saw the city acting as a religious, political, and commercial center, controlling trade in salt, honey, obsidian, cloth, and more across the Maya region. Fourthly, decline and abandonment. Circa 1200 to 1500 AD. Around 1200 AD, Chichén Itzá began to decline. The reasons are still debated but may include political fragmentation within the Maya region, shifting trade routes away from Chichén Itzá to other cities like Mayapan, environmental factors such as droughts or resource depletion. By the time the Spanish arrived in the 1500s, the city had largely been abandoned as a major urban center, though it still remained a pilgrimage site for the Maya and continued to hold sacred meaning. Moreover, Spanish encounter and colonial period, 16th to 19th century. Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Yucatan in the early 16th century. They encountered remnants of Maya civilization, but did not settle in Chichén Itzá, which was already overgrown and abandoned. Despite this, it was remembered in colonial chronicles and Maya oral tradition. Over the next few centuries, the jungle began to reclaim the ruins. Local Maya continued to revere the site, and many descendants still hold spiritual connections to the sacred cenote and temples. Sixthly, we look at rediscovery and archaeological exploration, 19th to 20th century. The 19th century brought a wave of exploration. In 1841, John Lloyd Stephens and Frederick Catherwood, explorers from the U.S. and Britain, visited Chichén Itzá and published detailed sketches and descriptions, sparking Western interest. In the early 1900s, American archaeologist Edward H. Thompson dredged the sacred cenote and retrieved hundreds of artifacts. His work brought new attention to the site's spiritual and ceremonial significance, though he controversially removed many items to the U.S. Mexico later launched state-sponsored restoration projects, especially in the 1920s, 40s, to protect and conserve the site. In addition to that, UNESCO World Heritage and Global Recognition, 20th to 21st century. In 1988, Chichén Itzá was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its outstanding universal value as a cultural and architectural masterpiece. In 2007, it was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world in a global poll, cementing its status as a must-visit heritage site. Today, millions of tourists visit Chichén Itzá each year, and it remains one of Mexico's top archaeological attractions. To conclude this section, conservation challenges and recent updates. Despite its fame, Chichén Itzá faces ongoing conservation issues including tourist impact. Foot traffic has damaged some structures, and access to El Castillo's interior was permanently closed in 2006 after a tourist died while climbing. Environmental threats. Erosion, vegetation growth, and climate change are long-term concerns. Cultural sensitivity. Descendants of the Maya have raised concerns about commercialization, and there is growing advocacy for greater indigenous representation in site management and storytelling. Recent developments. As of 2024 to 2025, the Mexican government, along with INH, National Institute of Anthropology and History, has invested in 3D mapping and digital modeling of the site for better conservation planning. Efforts have increased to integrate Mayan language and heritage into the tourist experience, including bilingual signage and cultural interpretation by local Maya guides. Discoveries continue. In recent years, archaeologists using LiDAR, light detection and ranging, have found hidden structures beneath the surface near Chichén Itzá, suggesting that much of the ancient city remains unexplored underground. From a sacred waterbound settlement to a mighty imperial capital, from abandonment to global acclaim, Chichén Itzá tells a story of vision, mystery, science, and spirituality. Its pyramids are more than tourist attractions. They are echoes of a civilization that understood the stars, honored the gods, and built for eternity. As archaeologists continue to peel back the jungle's layers, Chichén Itzá reminds us that the past is never truly gone. It waits patiently, carved in stone, whispering secrets to those who seek to listen.